coronavirus.
There are fears a rapidly spreading virus has reached Australia.
This is a rapidly emerging situation where there is not a cause for alarm.
The first U.S. case has been detected.
Have one of me, you know what I mean? So I spend a lot of time by myself, in my room by myself, thinking my own thoughts. Never was raised. She was too busy to raise me, so I raised myself, and this is what you got.
Kevin Mann uses a stage name, Lynch Hung. Hardly a nice name, but he doesn't rap about nice things.
When you tend to not use aggressive words, only rappers are gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? Because rappers tend to like the words more. But regular listeners, you got to do something to attract their attention. You either got to cuss or wear hammer pants. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what it's all about, getting attention.
Getting attention, because once you get their attention, they're going to tend to listen to your words. A person that listens to a cuss rap are listening to your words.
Walking, they say, so every night I'ma hit the J, load the AK and post up in the window till come day anyway, hey.
He had the hood listen to motherfuckers talk about killing babies, and that's not easy to do. Cause no one wants to kill a baby unless it's an abortion.
Bloody clip, the baby killer shit. Put him in the grave in an empty 40-ounce bottle and don't leave a drip.
It's not like he had videos on MTV.
Right.
This the way we got it was like my record store, the hood record store sold the fucking cassettes, and maybe it got to like one or two Harmony houses. And if you didn't roll the dice on it, you wasn't gonna get it. You know what I mean? Like it kind of spread in a very organic way, which I think makes people value the music a bit more sometimes when you feel like you discover something.
My real name and birth date. My real name is Kevin Donnell Mann, born January 10th. My birthday is every day. Every day is my birthday. I don't have a year.
I can remember back in '95. I flew out here from New York. My dad's side of the family was in New York. My mom's side of the family was here in Cali. Flew out here. Decided to go do a year in school out here. Went to a New Year's Eve party. Cousin Boo took me to one. And that's when I met Lynch and Six. I met them both at the same time. He was like 15, 16 years old maybe. They was battling motherfuckers in the bathroom, tearing their ass up.
Well, in the early 80s, late 80s, it used to be Run DMC who inspired me. And LL Cool J and Rakim, rappers like that, you know what I mean? So versus now, it's got to be Eminem, Crooked Eye. You know, rappers with spit, Hobson, you know what I mean? You know, rappers that really like spit lyrics, you know what I mean? So that's basically who inspires me now versus then. And you can tell both spectrums, they just spitting lyrics, that's it. My favorite from my crew that inspires me is G-Mac.
Got the ambulance coming, dismantle his hands and cram it in the stomach.
G-Mac is currently one of my favorite rappers, top 3. So, yeah, that works out.
I mean, Lynch inspires a lot of famous rappers, especially Snoop, because I go online and I'll see Snoop all the time, like
with me, it's like American Express.
Saying Lynch's rhymes. That's like crazy.
I'll semi-retire, but I'll also tour forever.
Hit the deck and took my Glock off lock and off to the 21st block. I'm rolling in a drop top. Zero that like criminal Mac nigga that pack. Me humming a couple of rounds and while I test them, hey fuck a Smith and Wesson, I got my dime bag of stress weed.
My name is MC Heist, aka Heistables. Lynch is like my childhood friend. We go back to our high school years, longtime friends.
I'm G-Mac, man. Macy Capo, you know what I mean?
This nigga, I figured he was hard-boiled.
I met Lynch a long time ago at Black Market. Seen him, and he came, it was in the 90s, he had a chain that had a 24 on it. You know what I mean? Long time ago. And he was there, and he was the frontliner of that label. So,
What I mean by semi-retiring is if somebody wants me to get on a track, or if some new ironic deal comes from like you know, Kanye West, Snoop Dogg, I'll do an album, you know, so those options are open, but I never plan to retire no time soon.
Usually, when I make a beat, I usually start making the beat. I be the, you know, just starting the beat, or you know, just getting ready. And 9 times out of 10, Lynch just start writing to it, and half the time I don't even know he's writing to it already. So I just keep on making the beat. If there's any changes and shit that he wants in it, he lets me know, put it in there. Anything he wants to take out. But here's one thing most of y'all motherfuckers don't know. Lynch is the one that taught me how to do drum patterns, how to make beats and shit on sequences and drum machines. I just know how to play the piano, so I just combine the two.
Working with Lynch was fucking amazing. Like, at the time, in 91, his productions were unbelievable to me. Like, I couldn't believe it. When I first talked to him on the phone, and I wanted to find out, like, what kind of music he did, so that I could see if he would work with me, because I had had some previous producers that made beats for me, and it wasn't what I was liking, because I was more on some dark shit. I was more of into doing dark rap and stuff like that, as I would call it back then. Some people call it horrorcore now. I've never really liked that title, but I've always just called it dark. And he played me, I had never heard of X-Rated, because his album was just being released. And he played me a couple of X-Rated songs over the phone. And he told me he did those productions, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, let's do this. Yeah, let's book the time. Book it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, that's the music I'm looking for. definitely.
The song Low to the Brain is what got you known, but you got so much better since then, so I hope people grab onto that, bro. 'Cause, man, those were our old rhymes, bro. We got some new shit that's like crazier.
Yeah, like you said, the attention span of some of the people nowadays is so far off. Sometimes, you know, they don't even know. It's hard to get deep anymore because you don't know if they're gonna take the time to really try to figure your verse out. You know, like I could listen to some of your shit and I don't pick up on what you're saying, you know, to the fourth, fifth time I'm listening to it. So I hope they do. I hope they continue to take lyricists for what we are.
You know, the EP dropped today.
What makes Lynch so different compared to the other Sacramento rappers to you?
I think it's probably the thought process. You know what I mean? A lot of rappers in Sacramento, they just think to rap. Okay, I'm gonna think about something to say that's tight. Lynch is intricate. He's very like, okay, well, if someone's thinking about rapping something, I'm gonna think about what that thing is about that they're rapping about, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? And so that's how I learned to do my thing, because he thinks about, okay, people could say, hey, you know, my car could start, and it'll start. You know, it starts, and you just put gas in it and it starts. Lynch thinks about, how is that working? You know what I mean? Okay, how is that working? Let me rap about how it's going. You know what I mean? How it's moving. You know, everyone could say something simple, but Lynch, he's more complicated, and he's just like, he'll say his rhymes like, this is what I'm saying. You know.
Brotha Lynch Hung is a reflection of horrorcore rap, gangsta nip, E-Sham, Gravediggers style shit, mixed with mob music from the Bay, mixed with fucking gangster rap because he was associated with the Crips, and all smashed together at the same time.
He inspired some of the biggest rappers of all time.
Yeah! See, this how you do it.
Yeah,